All right, we can start getting into the groove. Let's try one more time and go. I wanna be more like you, Lord. But sing like this. My desire is to please you, oh, to be more and more like you, Jesus. Oh, each and every day I lift my hands and say, I want to be more like you. Say one more time. Oh, my desire is to please you, oh, to be more and more like you, Jesus. Yeah, each and every day I lift my hands and say, I want to be more. And we say, I give you my life. Take me in your arms and hold me, Jesus. Yeah, I give you my heart. I know that you can mend these broken pieces. Say, I'm totally committed.
Good afternoon. I'm your man, Jamonte in the flesh. That is Jamonte in the spirit. We're going to bring back the flesh and spirit series debate that we had going on a couple of years ago and in early 2018. And we got some wonderful episodes planned. But today we're not talking about that. Today what we're going to talk about is 14 years keeping the charge. 14-year pastoral anniversary. We're going to go back 14 years to the beginning of this wonderful relationship that took place when I was first, when we were first installed as pastor of Christian Union Missionary Baptist Church. And this episode, and each week going forward for the next couple of Sundays, we'll have episodes talking about things and people and events that took place over this 14-year period. But this episode is called Name Calling. Name Calling. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to call him names. But that means that when we come back from this introduction, I'm going to give him some names of people who have gone on to be with the Lord and what they have meant to Christian Union and to him, particularly as pastor of Christian Union. All right? Amen. Let's bring the music back. Let's go. My desire.
know what to do and what to say. But take this hymn book and in this hymn book you find amazing grace. For your heart. And you can find soothingness for your confession. And that you can find words of encouragement. Know that in this world, that Jesus said that we have a song to sing. That this joy, hallelujah, I'm talking about the joy that Jesus gives you. I charge you that you never forget the joy that Jesus gives you. And that you deny nothing but stand on his word. And when his word doesn't suit, sing a song of melody. How good God is. Oh, you got some rough ways. But I want to tell you, Jesus said, I'll be for you, can't nothing happen. I charge you that when you don't know your way, look to the hill. Your help will come from man. I charge you that you pastor this church. That you not let this church pastor you. That you God holds you responsible for every tear that falls. God have you preserved to be the keeper of these souls that are here. And everything you do it to the glory of God. Remember this church, that God may be here, there, young, and everywhere, all at the same time. Take the armor of salvation and wear it day in and day out. Take these young children and be an inspiration to them, and don't forget your family. Hallelujah. Let nothing come between you and your family. I charge you that you be the man that God has placed here. To be busy about the building of his kingdom now here in this mean world. Because if you don't do it, then who will? God is dependent on you. Hallelujah. Don't fail God. Be instant in season and instant out of season. God bless you.
If you can raise your hands with me, say, my desire is to please you, to be more and more, to be more and more like you, Jesus.
Okay, we are back with the name calling. We are ready. Let me get the list. Okay, I don't need the list. I can take this from memory. You ready, my mans? Let's go. All right. First name, Pastor Willie Campbell. Late moderator Pastor Willie Campbell. As you saw in the footage, he gave me the charge. It was Pastor Campbell that recommended me to submit my resume to Christian Union. A year before that, he had asked me to submit my resume to a church called Greater Love. I turned him down. He then came back a year and a half later and asked if I'd be interested in submitting a resume to Christian Union. And I did. And here I am today. So Pastor Willie Campbell, he gave me the charge, and he spoke about it can be some good times, some bad times, and sometimes when I'm going through things, facing an uphill climb, I think about the charge that Pastor Campbell gave me. That's why I came up with the theme this year, 14 years of keeping that charge that Pastor Willie, late Pastor, moderator Willie Campbell, placed in my heart. James Moore. Pastor James Lewis Moore, my spiritual rock. Treated me like a son, believed more in me than I believed in myself. I can recall coming to a meeting here at Christian Union right before they were going to make the election for a pastor, and they wanted me to know a financial situation that they were in. And Christian Union was facing an eviction notice, and they needed $72,000. And I asked, well, how much is in the bank? And then I think Sister Sawyer was flipping through the page. She said, roughly around $9,000. So we dismissed from the meeting, and when I got to the parking lot, I called Pastor Moore. I said, hey, Pastor Moore, I don't think I want to pastor this church. They're in trouble. And I explained to him what was going on. He laughed. And I went, I think I'm in a joking persona right now, Dr. Moore. And he said, Reverend Washington, You made for back against the wall situations. You can do it. You can do it. So he kind of believed more in me than I believed in myself. And even to this day, when I'm facing steep uphill challenges, I hear Pastor Moore's voice laughing, saying, "You can do it. You can do it." And it encourages me to fight on. Sister Cornetta Leapart. Trustee Cornetta Leapart. I call her trustee, the church called her Quinn. Trustee Cornetta Leapart, my spiritual guard. If this is Golden State, I'm KD and she's Steph Curry. This is Cleveland, I'm LeBron, and she's Kyrie. You know, we had a winning, fighting team going there. Our motto used to be back then, failure is not an option, mediocrity is not a choice. And just like when Kyrie left Cleveland, LeBron was he's right now trying to scramble and put together a team. And that's how I am, scrambling, put back together that winning team. You know, failure is not an option, mediocrity is not a choice. And it's almost like mediocrity has found its way to the front row here. So I'm scrambling to put that winning team back that I had when Trustee Leapart was here. That fighting, victorious spirit that you felt when you walked into the sanctuary. Deacon MacArthur. Deacon John Thomas MacArthur was here again. A lot of members you're naming, that Christian members you're naming, just had a dedication to their office, a dedication to Christian Union as a whole, and Deacon MacArthur and Mother MacArthur. Man, I think they serve in every capacity, every auxiliary. They drove the church van, church financial secretary, pastor, everything. They served in every capacity. And this church is indebted to the MacArthur family. Deacon MacArthur, as long as he could walk, he was at Christian Union. I mean, he stumbled in, in his final days, he stumbled in to Christian Union. That dedication that he had, that love that he had for this church. We could never repay the MacArthur family for that. And I miss him dearly. I miss his dedication, his will, his love for this church every Sunday. Mother Dorothy Mack. Mother Dorothy Mack, a fighter, never let me keep my head down. Whenever my head was down, she would say, "Get your head up. You know, don't cry, don't frown. You the pastor of the church. Keep the look of hope on your face. Keep some joy in your heart, smiling." And she always, every time she sees me, she said, "You smiling? I told you about that crying. You smiling?" And so I miss Mother Mack. Well, once again, another dedicated member, man, that loved this church and loved the office of mother that she was in. She always pointed some things out, you know, that people need to fix, how to address them. You know, she was real big on that, how you dress. Sister Briggs, L.C. Hughes Briggs, did a nurse, my super nurse, did more things for this church that she wouldn't allow me to share. Got us out of serious jams that the church knows nothing about. Once again, another member dedicated to her office, loved this church to the day she died, always concerned about the church, loved her pastor. I miss her dearly. And the last one for today, Mother Doris Denson. Mother Doris Denson. Here again, just a person that was from the heart. Mother Denson used to write members' letters. You know, we send people cards now and things of that sort. We send them cards. Mother Denson would write letters. And she wrote me letters all the time, you know, encouraging me. She wrote my wife letters. Members that were sick, she wrote letters. But she would write me letters telling me how she felt, how she loved me, how she loved the church, man. And I miss her dearly. But she, once again, another dedicated member. She felt that was her mission in life, so she was dedicated to that mission up to the day she died. Came to Christian Union. These people you're naming, man, they didn't miss the Christian Union members. They didn't miss church. This group we got now, I'm scrambling. Like I said, I'm scrambling to put a team back together again. I'm scrambling. I'm like LeBron. I'm scrambling to put pieces back because those names, those members, and some names you didn't call, people that have gone, members that have gone on to be with the Lord. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people who were dedicated to God. Dedicated to God. Miss them. I love them. Listen, let me look at the camera and say this, man. Just that, you know, when you giving up, when I was in high school and college, I ran the relays, and I was on the anchor leg. And the anchor leg person's job was to, if the team was in the lead, to keep the team in the lead, or if the team was behind, the anchor leg would try to get the team back in contention, back in the race, and back in contention for an award. And after 14 years of wonderful members, man, who dedicated their heart and their soul to Christian Union, I'm giving the baton now, and we're behind. We're behind in the race. We are. I'm running like crazy, working hard, scrambling, trying to get us back into the race, back into medal contention, back to our legacy of people who are dedicated to the offices, of members that came to church, that were glad to be members of Christian Union, were excited about fellowshipping every Sunday and Wednesdays, on Thursday choir rehearsal, just having that joy and excitement and that zeal for Christian Union. I'm fighting to get back to that. But I will not let this lose this race. I will not let that legacy fall down of those who dedicate their heart and their soul to Christian Union. Not Pastor Jay. I will not let that happen.
Know where you stand.
And that's how you call names. Join us next Sunday for an episode called The Beginning, taking it way, way, way back. But until then, play the music, please. 14 years, keeping the charge. My desire as the flesh in the flesh is not his desire in the spirit. But music, please.
I wanna be more like you, Lord. But sing like this. My desire is to please you, oh, to be more and more like you, Jesus. Oh, each and every day I lift my hands and say, I want to be more like you. Say one more time. Oh, my desire is to please you, oh, to be more and more like you, Jesus. Yeah, each and every day I lift my hands and say, I want to be more. We say, I give you my life. And take me in your arms and hold me, Jesus. Yeah, I give you my heart. I know that you can mend these broken pieces. Say, I'm totally committed. I'm totally committed to you. If you can raise your hands with me, say, my desire is to please you, to be more and more like you, Jesus. Say each and every day, each and every